So one thing said, just stop and slow down, accept where you are, but think about what you can tidy up. So again, what Mike was saying before, get into your expenses, track your expenses and budget and know exactly where every dollar is going. And I see people online like talking like this and sort of saying that they're all over it and that every dollar is like accounted for, but you have to get like super anal on it.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, not just I don't have enough money, every dollar's accounted for, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Every dollar, like where is it actually going?
Yeah, for sure.
And if that's the ammunition you have and you're admitting, so you're basically at war and you've got a limited amount of bullets and you don't know how long the battle's going to go, and you're just telling people like, well, like all of my bullets are accounted for. Like you have to be very careful with pulling the trigger on every one of those bullets, not just like I'm going to have to use them all. I'm at war, you don't understand. No, like you better make sure that you're popping shit off because no one's coming.
Nah.
No one's going to come refill it for you. You're going to have to be the person that goes and refills the hopper and actually rebuilds so that you can stay in the battle longer. And that's a really hard thing to accept, and not, budgeting's not everybody's strong point, but I would start there. But even from a mindset perspective, I would start with asking yourself, like, how did you get here? And like, how did you get here? When I went through this transition, I knew deep down that like I'd got myself there, and it was the decisions that I had made that had led me to where I was. And it's pretty hard to take that level of ownership. I reckon that's the first step to just about achieving anything.
It is hard.
Where even when you start, doing better in life, but you want to be doing better, you still have the same conversation. It's like, I know I'm not doing what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
And so like this conversation doesn't go away.
Nah.
So if you can own the fact that you got there somewhere, as much as you think in this mode, no, you didn't. Like it's societal pressures, it's barriers, it's a lack of financial education, it's what you didn't have but the neighbor had. It's all of that stuff. And that might be true, but you're still where you are.
Yeah.
And now we could learn more. We could outgrow our neighbor. We could learn about the societal pressures and barriers and then look for people who have gotten past them and find out from them, how have you done that? But again, you have to have the belief that you can. Otherwise, you're not going to look for this stuff. So then, how long have you been in survival mode and how did you make sense of it? But then we get excited and it's like, how long do we want to stay here? And surely the answer is not that long.
Mm.
Okay, well, then we accept no one's coming to refill the ammunition. No one's coming
to neighbor.
No, like they got their own shit going on. Yeah, they're trying to spend their lotto winnings. Like if no one's coming to do it, then how much longer do you want to stay there for? And that's when the decision making really starts to kick in, that you go, okay, like changes have to be made.